With the Christmas break coming up and many parents having the opportunity to reassess what their kids are doing in school, you can have a nice long conversation to see what sort of programs are offered at your kids' schools. Okay, what kind of organized sports can they, engage in after class? What groups are out there? Maybe if you're in Virginia, you could be lucky enough to sign your kid up to the after school Satan Club hosted by the Satanic Temple. This ain't a joke. This stuff is actually happening that's out there. And oh wait, there's more across the country, but we'll get to that book club that's over there in a second. Parents in Chesapeake, Virginia public school system are concerned after a new program, the After School Satan Club, formed by the Satanic Temple, even has the opportunity to do public outreach at public schools. Like, the fuck is going on here? In order to combat Christian indoctrination. Yes, because that's the type of indoctrination we should be concerned about. Christian in public schools. Fucking what? Obtained official approval to start holding meetings at a local primary school. The fucking shit, my guy. Hey kids, let's start having fun at the After School Satan Club. Oh my god, the flyer promoting the new program reads, the club highlighted that it promotes skills like critical thinking. Okay, this is the way that Satan gets you, with a little bit of logic up front, okay? Creative expression and personal sovereignty. See, it all sounds good, just like the devil intends it, by God. According to the flyer, the Satanic Temple is a non-theistic religion. It's Satan at the top. I get you're worshiping something. Okay. That views Satan as a literary figure. Oh, okay. That represents a metaphorical construction of rejecting tyranny and championing the human mind and spirit. Yeah. This is the same rhetoric that those stupid internet atheists were running around with. And how are they all doing right now? Sam Harris, we could check in with. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Amazing atheist, you continuing to draw on your forehead and just wandering around your room, you fucking weirdo. They're all doing quite nice, right? If only they had the outlet like the After School Satan Club to go and visit. Maybe their lives would have worked out a little bit better. The After School Satan Club does not attempt to convert children to any religious ideology. Instead, the Satanic Temple supports children to think for themselves. All After School Satan Clubs are based on activities centered around the 7 fundamental tenets. Yeah, definitely is not theistic. It's not a religion at all. Of course not. And emphasizes a scientific, rationalistic, and non-superstitious worldview. Yep. Atheism by any other name is still fucking cringe and adhered to by piss-stinking Cheeto dust and caked weirdos. 7 fundamental tenets, according to the Satanic Temple, include beliefs that should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world, and the struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions. Who decide? Interesting. This is why I know I'm taking a hard stance here. I am not a Satanist because I like things to be a little bit more concrete than just mere subjectivity. We're just out in search of justice. It's like, that's nice. Can you define justice? It's just. Great. Leaders of this club, whose first meeting will be held on December 15th. I thought they would have been as so bold as to have it on December 25th, but oh well, missed opportunity, right? At B.M. Williams Primary School have come under fire from local parents. Isn't that something that a Satanist would want, though? A lot of fire and brimstone who object to the club being included at their children's schools. I couldn't imagine why. Rose Bassett. Oh, she just doesn't know how to have fun. A member of the Satanic Temple and an organizer of the After School Satan Club. Maybe she does know how to have fun, okay? Caption the flyer with, "Satan loves me, this I know, for my inbox tells me so." Yeah, obviously aping off of the whole Jesus loves me, this I know, for the, I don't go to church, but it's a Jesus reference, okay? It's like, it's non-theistic, okay? If you guys were actually trying to do, here's me giving some criticism and, maybe some constructive criticism to the Satanic Temple. I want you guys to just do better, okay? Maybe come up with your own ideas instead of trying to tear down somebody else. blowing out somebody else's candles doesn't make yours brighter. I'm so very excited to announce that an after-school Satan club is ready to launch at B.M. Williams Primary School in Chesapeake, Virginia on December 15th, Bassett said. Her recent profile pictures include an illustration of a woman with a pentagram on her forehead and blood dripping from her eyes and mouth. Well, seems on brand at least. A depiction of a woman taking off her skin to reveal a devil beneath. Yep, still, stay strong. And a cartoon depicting a depiction of God saying disappointments of all of you. Self-snitching much? Some very eager parents have contacted us in November requesting ASSC, After School Satan Club. Is that what that's supposed to be? I doubt it, but all right. We have just received official district approval. Please help us spread the word. Only heathens pray in public. And again, I guess on point. If you know anyone in the area that has a kiddo, send them over here. That would like to join us. If you, I will be one of the 3 volunteers, 3 of them, set to help run this ASCC, this ask. It is going to be awesome, Satanist said. Those are words on in an article linking to an online permission slip. Praise Satan, follow the rules. Unbelievable. Right, justice, my guy. In response to the parents who questioned the inclusion of Satanism in public elementary schools, it was like, have you seen the rest of the curriculum? Does this really seem like it's too far left of field? All right, then. I would like to add that this club is only happening because the evangelical club that is already present at the school. This is what happens when you start to, maybe the Satanists are winning me over on this one. This is what happens when you start to institutionalize emotionalism, okay? You start to have this fairness doctrine. Oh, what's good for this group needs to be good for that group. You need to have equality across the board, not recognizing that shit's fucking different, okay? There's a reason that there's not a polo club in every after-school program, okay? Because what's popular? What's popular with their organized sports, especially in school, okay? Elementary school, not entirely sure, okay? Football club, soccer club, maybe a baseball club as well, but that could be, just more of a community-based thing. There's not, this is in Virginia. I'm not too sure how big the hockey scene is, but I doubt that there's, a hockey club that's after school there, and if it is it being mandated by the school? No, well, of course not. But if they're justifying the inclusion of a Satanist group because there's an evangelical club that meets after class, don't know how popular it is, and I'm sure that they don't elucidate that point there, but now, okay, so a Satanist group shows up, okay? What about anybody who wants to come in and preach the good word of the Torah, okay? What do the Jews want in on this? Kanye West is just down bad right now. He's like, no, that's just the entire school system. It's like, that's enough, yay. You and Fuentes go, I don't know. Try on cat ears and go try to find cum on couches somewhere else. Just fucking leave. Or if some people feel that evangelicalism or evangelical talking points aren't the best representation of the word of the Lord, well, you're going to have what? Christian, Protestant, every other denomination that'll come down there, okay, a Mormon after-school club, all instituted and supported by the public school system, all in the name of fairness. This is what happens. This is what happens when you give in to emotionalism. Ultimately, you end up at Satan, I guess. Another volunteer organizer, June Everett, recently shared a mascot for the after-school Satan Club, a cartoon depiction of the devil. That must have been the badge that we seen right up there at the beginning. According to another post from Everett, the program at B.M. Williams, so BMW Primary School, will be the 5th after-school Satan Club in program. Okay. She also advertises being an ordained minister of the Satanic Temple. Not indoctrination at all. It's just run by an ordained minister at the Church of Satan. Like, just, whatever. Stuff like this is why the wife and I are sacrificing so much to send our son to private schools, commented one community member on a Facebook thread where the flyer was reposted. Yeah, no, exactly. And if you married a good woman, she would have been, instructing your kids at home, running a homeschool anyways, but oh well, not everybody can totally be winners. But if you want more of a reason to take your kids out of the public school system, well, you got a California teacher who has a queer library in her classroom. It's always these fucking women, man. Is slammed. Probably likes it a little bit too much. Parents after giving sexually explicit content to teens, including books on BDSM, kink, and orgies. Sponsored by Balenciaga. A California high school teacher told their thousands of followers on TikTok. Boy, this checks all the boxes now, doesn't it? Except for the one that actually matters. About their queer classroom library. What? Why's it got to be queer? Well, it just is. Is being slammed by parents over the sexually explicit content in many of the books. It was just a joke. It was just a joke when they said that they're coming for your kids. Just a joke, right? The teacher who goes by Flint and uses they, them pronouns. Ugh. Miss, you have any final words? It's they, them. Recently posted a video in which they opened a box of new pride flags while discussing their queer-centric library. What are you supposed to be teaching? That's what I want to know. Or what are the kids missing out on the subject that you've been assigned? Which says they help figure out students who are figuring out who they are. You can't even figure out who you are. How are you supposed to navigate the forest that you have not successfully navigated through yourself? Questions. I got questions. People get really mad about my queer library. I have like 200 titles. I didn't even know. Man, that's a growth industry. Maybe I should write a big gay fucking book that are specific to the LGBT community that I've been curating for over 8 years. It took you 8 years to buy 200 books? Bruh. I could run through my little, shitty library that I have over there. Actually, all of my books are better than that. Even the ones that I don't like and didn't find much use out of them. Don't get me wrong, my students love that library. It has been very helpful for many students figuring out who they are, how to relate to their peers, they continued. Fucking yuck. There shouldn't be porn allowed in classrooms. Ugh. Why do they always look unwell? I'm just asking. I'm not saying that this one is in particular, but they always just have that glaze over their eyes, mostly because, you pick up their purse or their fanny pack, whatever the fuck they use, and it always just rattles. Like dropping a bag of marbles down the stairs. Oh, but yes, no porn allowed in the classrooms. Well, I'll tell you, when I was back in high school, there was porn going back and forth, but this was in the days before there was at least internet on the phone. Like, the internet was still out there, but it was dial-up back when I was started high school. Might have been cable internet by the time that I left, okay? Graduated in 2008, so apply it wherever necessary, and then just also put the curve of being in northern Alberta on top of that, so we get technology 5-10 years after the rest of the developed world. But yeah, it was the boys passing around like a fucking Playboy or something like that, but it wasn't being mandated by the principal or the teachers or anything like that. They'd turn a blind eye to it unless somebody had their pants around their ankles in their classroom. But I don't know, maybe that's being encouraged now to figure out who you are. Fucking yuck. But yes, apparently, no porn allowed in the classrooms, said David Averill, a parent in the district who spoke with Fox News Digital. What was in the classroom pretty much made me sick. Yeah, I'm sure all of these 200 books, they're probably just all on the up and up. There's nothing sus about them at all whatsoever. And another red flag, fucking nose piercing like that, nose ring like that. I can understand the stud, and sometimes that's fine, but no facial piercings, no facial tattoos. Those are red flags in case, so's wearing your own merch in the classroom. Read pride. Yuck. They're too busy trying to figure out what letter they are in the alphabet in order to figure out and string together coherent sentences. So I doubt it. So what do they got? Oh man, they're doing a terrible job. I got 200 books, but most of them are just repeats. This book this is a book for parents of gay kids. Okay. None of these books look like they've been read either. This book is gay. This book is gay. I agree. They, them, their. A Queer History of the United States. Should be a pamphlet. Can't make that one out. David Bowie Made Me Gay. Yeah, now he's dead. A through Z of Gender and Sexuality. The Boy in the Red Dress, I'd imagine. There's a D, and I don't want to, guess any other D words in association with us. The video, along with hundreds of others, posted to Flint's page, sparked outrage from parents and family members of students in the district. It's like nobody likes this stuff. That's just that weird dude that always shows up in the classroom. It's like, you want a gay book? And it's like, no, I don't. And she's like, well, you're a bigot then. The library is set up in a classroom of the English and film teacher. Makes sense. Okay, you're supposed to be teaching people how to read and write, and it's like, nope, all gay all the time. It's like, just stop it. My high school English classes, not to brag or anything, I took the advanced classes, so I know how to read and write fairly well. We were discussing, oh my god, there was one book, and I can't remember what the fuck it was, but, you know, that my 12th grade English teacher was a bit sus himself. But if you know this book that I'm referencing, okay, this is the one that we had to read, okay? It was about, oh my god, see if I can get this right. It was about a Jewish painter who was disowned by his family. Like, this guy totally wasn't projecting or anything like that, okay? If you know his history, okay? A Jewish painter that was disowned by his family ended up making it big by drawing a picture of Christ, and something about piss was involved. God, it was a stupid fucking book, and he had to write a book report on it. Then we had to do a film report about a movie that you liked, and I did it on, Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Fucking English teachers are always weird, but the fundamentals are figure out how to do a book report, figure out how to properly write an essay, gain media literacy or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be on top of that. Oh, and we also watched The Dirty Dozen in that classroom, so at least one good thing came out of that. But oh yes, the library set up in a book classroom of English and film teachers, and books are free and available to all despite previous claims made by the official in the Capistrano Unified School District. Yeah, oh okay, I was boy in the right dress. Boy, I'm so glad that I got that big gay book correctly. Titled, oh that's a weight off my shoulders. Why she got soy face? That's so stupid. District officials in the past stated the books were only allowed to be borrowed by students in a specific extracurricular activity. And it's like, well, that's a bigotism. And it's like, you can't do that. One of the books in the transgender teacher's library is called Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Being Trans. Just a book. It's just different ways about how to tie a noose. And contains references to BDSM. You don't have to be trans to enjoy a bit of spanking, okay? Including a mention of FetLife, gross, a networking website for the kink community, short for fetish life, don't ask. I find the BDSM/kink community to be extremely open-minded. What do you enjoy? Gunplay? And welcoming in every way. It's a place of sexual liberation. Fucking yuck. What does this have to do with being an English teacher? You're supposed to teach people how to write essays. Fucking Christ. There is often more blanket level of acceptance of transgender people within the kink BDSM. Yeah, you're just trying to find your fucking ins, okay? Bondage and discipline. Oh, that's what that stands for? Okay. Dominance and submission. Sadism and masochism. I just always thought that it was, referencing, spanking, tying a bitch up, or hanging her out a window. Like, I don't know what the rest of that shit's all about. Don't care. Scenes and sites such as FetLife. I'm sure you also have an account on fucking Fur Affinity too, you weirdo. Everything you ever wanted to know about being trans by Bryn Tannehill. This book is gay by Juno Dawson. Wow. Book is also flammable too. Yuck. A book titled, oh, This Book is Gay is also in the classroom, which could see students as young as 14 years old. The book talks about the gay dating app Grindr, anal, girl-on-girl sex, and dildos and strap-ons. Like, these are conversations that are normally had by kids of that age, okay? Like, come on, we were all that age and we were young, okay? I don't know so much about, like anal or, hopping on dating apps or anything like that, but to each their own. But you have crude sexual conversations when you're of that age. The girls did, the guys did. Let's fucking get over ourselves. But it was never prescribed or openly available or even endorsed by any of the teachers that were there. If they caught you talking about that, you'd get a swift slap up the side of the head. But with this one, if, old fucking dirty drinking water Flint here were to hit you up the side of the head with anything, it would probably smell like fish and be about 12 inches long. We all want to have sex with loads of people, the book states. You don't really know about that. It even goes into detail describing how many men, gay or straight, enjoy the feeling of oh, gross. Let's not actually. I'm not reading some of these. I'm not doing it. Okay. The book also discussed sex parties, orgies, and bathhouses or saunas. This is just normally the preface of a good joke, but I understand that this is just, expressed in total earnesty. So how about not? Saunas or bathhouses are dotted all over the country and are perfectly legal. Of course. It's a great place to meet a friend, okay, by sticking an errant foot underneath the exposed opening in a bathroom stall. 2 taps for catching, 3 taps for receiving. And hopefully somebody sanded out the rough edges around the glory hole. Another book in the library discusses tucking. Oh, fuck off. Protect trans kids. It's funny. It's funny. You need a knife there. Is that supposed to be meta commentary about how wonderful and fantastic your transition surgery is going to be? Make your innie an outie, or you're an outie an innie. That is clearly a girl to a guy, okay? I'm gonna state that right there. That's my opinion on this, okay? And recruiting kids to be trans. You can't be saying that one. A district said the statement sent out to parents and families, they are looking into the books in Flint's classroom and investigating their appropriateness. They sound pretty fucked, just saying. We are aware of a news article questioning the appropriateness of books that were in a student club library, the district said in a note. But it's also California, and that after the investigation, who knows if those doing that said research doesn't come back with more books to add to the library. Get your kids out of the public school system, because this shit isn't going to be getting any better anytime soon. Public schools deserve to be burnt to the ground. Private schools, Catholic schools, Christian schools, any fucking alternatives. Best case scenario, homeschool your fucking kids, okay? There's systems, there's setups, you can do it. It's pretty fucking easy, and the amount of benefits that being able to control the curriculum that your children are going to use, you understand just the additional fluff that's just added there to your bog standard curriculum taught by, activists. They aren't even teachers at this point in time. Recruiting kids to be trans, you actually want to put, okay, your blood, your flesh and blood, the system with predators like this, your choice ultimately at the end of the day. But my kids, yeah, man, whenever they happen upon this world, yeah, man, I see anything like that in a classroom, guess what? My son is a fucking leaving. But, of course, your mileage may vary. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.